WQAD News 8's The Score is sponsored by Blackhawk Bank and Trust and Crawford Company.
Welcome to week 7 of The Score. Hard to believe that we were 7 weeks down. It's finally football weather, but we're also going to talk a little bit of golf. We've got myself, Jenna Miner, Jonah Krell here, and Michaela Booth from Birdies for Charity in the John Deere Classic. Thank you for joining us again.
Thanks for having me. Love to be here.
Year 2 for you coming back to do this.
Yeah. Second time on the grill.
And you've gotten better since last year, right?
I've done zero practice or follow-up to what I did last year.
That means you've gotten better. Let me ask you, before we do grilling, let me ask you about Birdies for Charity, because yesterday was a huge day for you guys. $16.9 million back into local charities.
Absolutely.
What did that mean to you guys?
It was incredible. It's a new record. It's the highest we've ever been able to deliver back, but more than that, we matched everything that they raised to the program by 9%, and that's been our highest bonus we've been able to give since 2017. So it was very special.
As you look at this year after year, are you amazed at making that record more and more and going bigger and bigger?
Yes, it's, there's a Decker plane. I quoted him yesterday too, a quote that he says, "I'm always amazed but never surprised," and it rings true to the whole Quad Cities through and through.
That may be one of the tamest things Decker's ever said, though.
True.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah. Well, something that we hope is amazing tonight is this show. We've got 25 games for you, so let's get right to the action. And we're going to start in the track with a huge game between Riverdale and Sterling Newman. Opening quarter of this one, no score. It is Renner Rosengren with the 46-yard reception down the sidelines. They try to push him out, but he gets in for a touchdown, and it's 8-0. That take you to the third quarter now, same score. And it is actually second quarter. It's Lucas Dunbar getting some yards there. Telling the defenders, get out of my way. First down for him. Later in the quarter is Newman trying to get more points on the board. Dunbar getting it done on defense, swatting this one away. Newman leads 8-0 at the half. Fourth quarter, 16-8. Newman still leading. Kayan Beckett getting there.
Get it out of here.
Knocking that ball away. See where we're at now. Riverdale going up top. Ooh. That is a touchdown there for Riverdale. A big one. I think Lucas Dunbar maybe on that one. Caesar sent these on text, and they're all on Twitter now, believe it or not. More from Evan Bushman going up top. Newman throwing the ball? Are you crazy? A big touchdown there. Newman up big in this one. Let's check the final score and hear from the winners. Newman with the big 24-14 win.
It's really good. I mean, it's a hostile environment, a lot of energy here, and our kids came out really prepared, played really well throughout the game. We had a couple key guys for us go down, and a lot of guys stepped up. So that's a big tell of what we have as a team, and weathered the storm and came out with a win.
Really good feeling knowing that when our teammates come in, they have our backs. So, when they come in, you're not really completely sure that they're going to do their job completely, but when they come in and do their job completely, it's nice to know they have your back. So
I'm trying to be focused all week, especially with all the noise going around and stuff like that. But yeah, it's a great feeling, especially to come on in an away game with a big crowd like this. Great feeling.
All right, let's jump over to the Iowa side and let's check out Iowa City, Liberty, and Pleasant Valley. I get there and Liberty does this. They're just before the half. It's Reese Reddick, 3-yard touchdown. That ties things up at 7. Let's go to the third quarter now. Pleasant Valley, oh my gosh, they fooled me. Yeah, they got me. Micah Helrick with a long run here, 33 yards all the way down to the 9-yard line. They would finish this one off with a Gavin Barber 9-yard touchdown. That put PV in front at that point, 14-7. Let's check the final score in this one. It goes to Iowa City Liberty. 28-14 is the final in that one. How about Bettendorf? They are on the road playing Cedar Rapids Prairie. It's Oweza Kaluru, big night for the Jayhawks. He rips off 30 yards for a first down. Second quarter now, Bulldogs hit Caleb Brown down the seam. Eventually, that ball pops out. They do say it was a fumble. They recover in the end zone for a touchdown. 17-0 Bulldogs at that point. Then it's Coloero, 105 yards on the ground, really moving the ball tonight between the 20s. Crazy stat, both teams ended up with 288 yards of offense. Let's check the final one in this one. It's Bettendorf getting a win that they needed, 34-0.
A couple of 3-3 teams, North Scott and Clinton facing off. Lancers opening drive, they're moving the ball well. Miller Haight with the pass to Ryder Mayer.
Go Haight.
That's good for the first down. Now North Scott is in the red zone. We see that connection again. Haight is Mayer again. This time Mayer takes it into the end zone. Lancers up 7-0. Still in the first quarter, Lancers back with the ball. Haight keeps it this time, and he is up the middle, breaks a few tackles for that first down. Very next play, Haight takes his time, airs it out to Scott McCoy for the 31-yard touchdown.
All over that one.
Well shot. Check out that final score. North Scott getting the 31-0 win over Clinton.
Assumption and Dubuque Wahlert both 2-0 in district play. How about the drummer upside down? How about that?
I love it.
Third quarter, Assumption trails 21-7. Luke Jobjan fakes the handoff to the outside, makes a cut, and is gone. A 30-yard touchdown run. 21-14, Dub Wahlert.
Band members are athletes.
Fourth quarter, 3rd and 5 for the Golden Eagles. Pass over the middle, picked. Lane Pennington with the snag, and how about this return? Breaking tackles, still going. You can't bring him down. He gets all the way to the 11-yard line. Under 5 minutes left in the game. 3rd and goal for the Knights, trying to punch it in, and they fake the run with Jobjan. Give to Big Ben Claveter.
Nice.
And he's in. Makes it 21-20. They can't tie it on the PAT. Dub Wahlert hangs on for the win, 27-20. Central DeWitt with a tough game against Mount Vernon. First drive for the Sabres. They go to the main man, Cooper Small. Look at that run, stiff arm, get off me, and off to the races. He gets 50 yards on the run. They can't convert points on the drive, but they get the ball back later in the first. 4th and 11, Hudson Kruko dumps it to Small, small but mighty. Picks up the first down to keep the drive alive. Shift to the second quarter, they're trying to finish it off. Small with it, 14-yard scamper and score to go up 6-0. And Central DeWitt picks up a big ranked win over Mount Vernon, 33-24 the final.
Davenport West still seeking that first win, playing Western Dubuque. Clayton Hogan powers through the Davenport West defense for a 15-yard run right on the 20-yard line. Now it's junior Drew Birdfield, gets the handoff, rushes through, and drags the defense into the end zone. At the beginning of the second quarter, Western Dubuque possession. Kyan Vasson gets the ball, gets them into some pretty nice field position. Now it's Brett Harris getting the snap, launches this ball to Willie Williams Jr. It's another Dubuque touchdown. Let's check out that final score. Western Dubuque gets the 63-0 win over Davenport West.
Muscatine still looking to get in that win column for the first time this year. Looking good so far, breaking through the sign. Lynn Mars, who they're playing, Seth Ryland, picking up a first down for the Muskies. They're going to keep the chains moving down the field. Second quarter now, it is that same guy, Ryland, taking the handoff up the middle. Another first down. Muskies getting closer to the end zone. Ryland continuing to be that workhorse, breaking tackles, getting the down to about the 15-yard line for another first down. And then he takes a pitch, and he's going to get another first down, but finding the end zone was tough tonight for the Muskies. They do fall to Linn-Mar. 41-7 is the final in that one. All right, time for our first break. When we come back, we're going to go over to the Illinois side, check out some Western Big Six, and we're going to get Michaela getting some burgers on the grill. We got some good burgers tonight, so we're excited about that. Stick with us right here on The Score.
I'm Cole Rusk from Rock Island, Illinois, and on Friday nights, I watch The Score on WQAD.
Welcome back to The Score, Week 7 of The Score. The high school football season quickly withering away for us. But one thing we do, Michaela is working at the grill. You're doing so much better than last year, because I remember last year you're like, hey,
I barely
I don't
touched
want to
anything.
touch it.
Yeah.
I don't want to touch it. Don't let anybody
I've got
know
my
that.
tongs.
See, you look like a griller already.
Yes.
Andrew Lehman was here a few weeks ago, and he made pork chops,
Yes.
because why wouldn't you with the John Deere Classic,
Exactly.
right? He did a great job.
Yeah.
We expect you to do better.
Yeah.
Oh, don't put pressure on her.
Oh, she's better because she's
Oh my God.
Yeah, anytime I can compete with Andrew, sign me up. So there's not much I can win at with him, so let's see.
Let's just see. Absolutely.
Yeah, so Michaela, with the Birdies for Charity, just how many charities are involved with it, and how is it for you to, give back to them?
Yeah, we had 460 charities participate this year, so that's kind of right on par with how many we've had the last 5 years or so, and their missions that they do in our community, they span so many different services, and the good work that they're doing with the people that they're serving, it's hard to find someone in the community that isn't touched.
And when you give that big check out to these charities,
Yeah.
these organizations, is there a moment that kind of sticks out where they really appreciated that generosity to you guys?
Yeah, we've known what our total is and what our bonus is going to be for a while, but it's so important. What we got to do yesterday is share it with everybody, and we had about 100 charities in attendance to come pick up their checks right away. And when they heard the 9% bonus, one of our team members said, the air kind of left the room. You could hear the gasps, and it just gives you goosebumps because nonprofits have had a really tough year, and this 9%, these unrestricted match, that means so much for them, where they've seen funding cuts, and they're going to put this right back into the community, and we're going to see it do good work.
Andrew always talks about the philanthropic
Yes.
view for you guys, and
Yeah.
that's important for what you guys do.
Absolutely.
So if there's a charity out there that's like, gosh, I want to get involved, how do they do that? How do they become part of those 400 that are involved every year?
Yeah, we keep it very simple. We try to make it as easy as possible. We do everything we can to get them set up and make sure that they know how to use the program. We have 2 requirements. One is that they're a 501c3 recognized by the IRS, and the second is that they're located within Iowa and Illinois and 125 miles of us. So very simple. If there's any new charities or even an existing charity that just hasn't jumped on board yet, we really encourage you to do so, and we'll work with you to make sure it is beneficial for you.
You said 125 miles. That's about our viewing area. So
Yeah.
it kind of works out
That's great.
really well.
Good.
So, all right, let's get back to the highlights. We're only going to go 100 yards on a football field. Jenna, you got a big one in the Big Six.
Yes, Western Big Six action. Rivals Sterling and Geneseo writing the next chapter. First quarter, Geneseo taking advantage of a Sterling turnover, and Greg Armstrong almost gets faked out.
Gosh, no
But
way.
it's Jackson McAvoy with the pitch to Harrison Hill. The sophomore dives for the end zone. He's in 7-0 leaps. Later in the first, Geneseo on the move again. McAvoy finds Kai Weinzerl over the middle, and he races for a 63-yard gain. That sets up a Carson Peters 23-yard field goal for a 10-0 lead. Golden Warriors answer immediately. Brady Hards creates some space, and he is gone. The kick return touchdown makes it 10-7. But as the first quarter winds down again, guess what? It is Kai Weinzerl. He breaks off another huge gain to set up a McAvoy 1-yard sneak later in the drive. Let's check out that final score. And it's Geneseo beating Sterling 31-10.
That snaps a 10-year losing streak for the Maple Leafs. All right, how about UT Rock Island opening quarter of this one, and the Panthers get right to work on the ground. Who else would it be but Isaiah Navarrete? He's in with the 12-yard touchdown, scoring quickly at 7-0 for United Township. Still in the second quarter, Navarrete gets his number called again. Little patience here, waits, busts through the line untouched. That's a 14-yard touchdown. 18-yard touchdown, 14-0. Then Rock Island goes to the air. Miles Deuster to Avian Thomas. Nice catch, nice first down. Second quarter now, it is Deuster. A quick hitter to Evan Ellis. Diving for the pylon. Yeah, he's in, ref. I'll tell you, he's in. That's a touchdown. Tied it. Or 14-7 at that point. Rock Island, or UT goes on to win, 48-21. A couple other games in the Western Big Six. Galesburg down at Quincy. Tough one for the Silver Streaks. They fall 44-22. And of course, many of you already know that Moline did not play tonight. Allman had a forfeit. Injuries, players, safety, the big concern of that one. Moline gets a 1-0 win tonight. They now are 1 game away from clinching a share of the Western Big Six title. So we got so much more to bring you here on The Score. Let's take a look at the grill. Let's see how you're doing.
Open it up.
Take a look at that grill cam as we go to break. We're going to go to stay on the Illinois side. We're going to go to the track, the LLC, and check out some 8-man football. It's all coming up next on The Score. Is it?
Yeah, it's you.
Okay. It's me. It's me. Hey, Jeremy, how are you?
Good, man. How are you?
Fantastic, fantastic. Does that say back-to-back champs? Is that tonight?
It does, yeah.
Nice.
Fresh off the press.
I love it. I love it. We'll make reference to that one. Congratulations. Hey, when is the Rock Ridge game? Is that next week or week 9?
Next week at Rock Ridge, yep.
Okay,
Ooh.
perfect. We'll go talk about
Yeah.
that a little bit too.
Big
so,
game.
Excellent, excellent. Thank you for getting on. We got a break, and then we're going to do the Rock Ridge game first, and then you guys are second in this block. So,
Perfect. Sounds good.
thank you.
Are you calling the Monitors game? Is that you? So you lost the first question?
I think it's right here. Yeah.
So you ask, and then me, and then Jonah, and then probably you another one.
There you
timing
go.
purposes?
Yeah, we'll see how it
That's
goes.
looking
A little
good.
too early.
The Fan of the Night is sponsored by Millwright's Local 2158.
Our fan of the night is more of the fans of the night or former players. The 1985 Pleasant Valley State champs were back in town. They were honored at halftime. They beat Harlan 10-7 back in 1985. And who's the coach, you wonder? Well, it is this guy coming up. That's Ed Morrissey. Yeah, that's Mike Morrissey. That's his dad. Mike Morrissey was there tonight as well since Moline didn't play. So congratulations to the Pleasant Valley team of 1985. All right, welcome back to The Score, and we're going to get right back to the action.
Yes, Rock Ridge can win the Rock Division with the win at Mercer County. Colin Schweigen leading the charge on the opening drive, threading the needle for this throw to Wyatt Osborne. 6-0 Rockets. Rockets keep on the gas pedal as Liam Steele stretches the field on this handoff all the way to the end zone with an acrobatic landing. Rock Ridge now up 13-0. Rockets looking to throw now. But Mercer's John Baldwin makes a huge play in the air to bat it down, trying to juice the crowd up. And this next play here will get the home fans going. Golden Eagles running back Tannen Whitehall takes the handoff, waits for a hole, and boy, does he get one. The senior running back running the whole length of the field for 6.
I just want to know why Jonas is at the wrong end of the field.
Oh my gosh. Let's just take a look at that final score right there. Rock Ridge, they clinch that side of the track, 61-24 with the win over Mercer County.
All right, Monmouth Roseville can also win the Mississippi Division as they play Hall. 1st and 10 on the 43. It is Nick Houston right down the Broadway, 50 yards. And he's pushed out of bounds at about the 9-yard line. Very next play, they would get in as it is Elliot Rogers with the touchdown pass right here. And it's 7-0 Titans. Let's go to the second quarter now. 4th down with 3 yards to go. It's Nick Houston. They're going to hand off to him. The big fella's going to fight, and he's going to get in, knocking off tacklers, carrying them into the end zone. 15-0 Titans at that point. They go on to win. They are your Mississippi champs. 57-14 is the final. And we are now joined by the head coach of Monmouth Roseville, Jeremy Adolphson. Jeremy, first of all, congratulations. I love the shirt. I got to make reference to that. Back-to-back champs in the Mississippi. Congratulations. What's that mean to you and to the team?
It's a wonderful feeling. Obviously, last year was the first year winning one outright in school history, so to do it back-to-back is pretty special for our kids. Obviously, we got our seniors have been a big part of what's been going on here the last 4 or 5 seasons, and if you told me back in the summer we'd be 7-0 in conference champs, I thought it was possible, but I don't know that I thought we could have done it the way we've done it. We've been pretty dang solid each and every week, and came out tonight and did another just fantastic job against a Hall team that came in ready to go and stacking the box against us and really making us work for it, especially early on.
Jeremy, at the beginning of the season, your guys' whole thing was, wanting to ride the momentum from last year. And I think it's safe to say that's exactly what you guys are doing. How cool is it for you to see, these seniors and these returners and all these guys just sort of step up and rise to the challenge again this season?
Yeah, we replaced a lot of really good seniors that graduated from last year, and we had a lot of unproven varsity guys involved in our team, and they've just really executed at a very, very high level, throughout the season. We do have some kids that return that were very good, top-level talent, but even some of those guys are playing a different role than they've ever played before. So just seeing the guys come together and like I said, play at this level is just fantastic. It's been really fun to watch the kids grow and improve, and I think our best football is definitely in front of us. It's going to need to be with what we have in front of us on the schedule. But it's been a lot. It's been a lot of fun. We have tremendous support from our community, from the parents, the student body, all those people. Had a great crowd tonight once again, and to get a chance to clinch a conference title at home this year. Last year we did it at Hall. This year doing it at home makes it a little extra special. And just you see all those smiling faces because football's hard. It's tough, and you put a lot of work into it. So. Seeing all the, that gratification at the end of the night, it means a lot, and it makes you maybe more appreciative of the good times like now when you have been doing it for a long time.
And Coach, narrowing in on your team a little bit, the players that really stick out, Nick Houston and Landon Montroy, just 2 physical bruisers for you guys. How do those 2 kind of embody the entire brand of your team, just real physicality out there?
Yeah, Nick, he's a senior for us. He was a 2-way starter, played essentially every down as a sophomore, and really never touched the ball. He's pretty much a blocking back, caught a few passes, great player defensively. Last year, got his hands on the ball quite a bit more and made some plays and was, again, tremendous defensively. And then this year, we moved him to middle linebacker to replace a graduate that we had, and he took over the lead role in the backfield. Probably should mention tonight that he broke a Martell Hunter record from 2012. Nick went for 282 yards tonight rushing, which broke the old record by 5 yards. Had 3 touchdowns rushing. He caught one and he threw one tonight. So he can do anything. I've said many times, he could probably play any position and he'd be first team all conference playing that position, whatever it was. So, he's just a really competitive kid, works hard, and he shines the brightest when the moments are the biggest. And then Landon, he's just a junior for us. Stepped in last year as a sophomore and kind of got in the backfield and took on a pretty big role. And then this year, he's been a great complement to what Nick can do back there. He's closing on 1,000 yards himself. Nick got over that mark earlier tonight. And, they've been a heck of a 1-2 punch there for us throughout the season. And of course, they couldn't do what they do without the guys we have up front. We've got 2 returning first-team all-conference players in Brody Dodd and Landon Angelo. Then we have 4 new guys up front from tight end to center that have done a fantastic job, and we rushed for just under 500 yards tonight. We've set the school team rushing record the last 2 seasons, and it looks like there's a pretty good chance we could reset it again for a 3rd straight year. So, there's a lot of people involved with what has been going on, but those 2 definitely stand out because each and every week they show up and they put up big numbers.
Well, Jeremy, again, congratulations on the win. I'm going to give you some coach speak right now. Enjoy this one. Forget about it tomorrow. Start getting ready for Rock Ridge. I know it's a big one next week. Everybody's going to be looking forward to that one. Congratulations again.
Absolutely. Thank you very much for having me. We appreciate it.
Absolutely. All right, let's get back to the highlights. And, Jonah, I think you got some EP Orion.
Yep, EP and Orion. Tough matchup for Orion against EP. Panthers pounding the rock in the second half. Now in the red zone, Keegan Winkler fakes the pitch to Tristan Hovey, keeps it himself for the touchdown. 26-7 Panthers. Panthers with the ball back, and this time Hovey gets it barreling through Orion defenders all the way to the goal line. He stopped just short. Erie does get back to the 1-yard line after a penalty. It's Winkler with some more trickery in the backfield. A play-action pass turns into a touchdown run. Erie up 33-7. And how about one more for Keegan Winkler? This one might have been the easiest of the bunch. Quarterback draw up the middle. He's not hit until the goal line. Panthers get the touchdown and make it 40-7, and they win 40-14.
All right, Michaela, you want to pay attention to this one because your alma mater, Sherrar, looking for their first win of the season on the north side. Playing a little defense here on the Boilers. It's number 58, we don't know his number, delivers a sack lunch. But he's number 1 in our hearts, of course. The Tigers offense then adds to a big lead late in the third. Carter Brown looking to throw. Nobody's open. Just tuck and run, 3 yards. Yeah, into the house. Tigers lead 33-7. Let's go to the fourth quarter. They add on as Landon Clark keeps it more than 47 yards for the touchdown. And could Sherrar do it? Yeah! Because you're here, Michaela. That's what it was. They won 52-7.
Hard fought on the south side of Kewanee. That's Nick Thurston and Wyan DeSplinter converging the running back for an 8-yard Princeville loss. In the second quarter, the Princes break the scoreless tie as Eli Christensen sweeps in from 27 yards out. It's 7-0 visitors. The Titans quickly answer. Devin Horney finds an opening, and he bowls 47 yards to the house to knock the game up at 7. But just before half, Princeville regains the lead. Caden Sarnes goes 4 yards up the gut, 14-7 Princes. But A&W rallies for 10 points in the second half, getting the go-ahead on a Johnny Torres field goal. Titans win 17-14.
All right, Michaela, take it away.
All right, let's take it to Knoxville as the Blue Bullets host the Macomb Bombers. Start of the second half, first drive for Macomb, who leads big, and Caden Nupp hits the ball to Carter Haven to set up an easy touchdown the next play. Bombers continue to build on their lead, 35-6. On the following drive, Knoxville looks to cut that lead. Right back down, and Bryden Walters does just that. He takes the handoff and turns on the Jets to take into the end zone. 35-12, Blues trail. Bombers driving again with that 35-12 lead, and Drake May, no, not the Patriots QB.
Right, not that guy.
The Macomb running back takes it to the Pater, and the Bombers continue to soar 42-12.
Let's check a final. Great job, Michaela.
Yeah,
Let's check a final score. Macomb with a win. 42-19 is the final in that one.
All right, and I have to follow that one up.
Good luck.
In the LLC, good matchup between Havana and A-Town. And right here, the Ducks looking to fly on the first drive of the game. Jack Turner takes the QB sneak, and he gets in. The refs have a quick quack about it and give them the score.
I see what you did.
6-0 right there. Tornadoes looking to rotate the momentum back into their favor. And Jamil Johnson hits the dime to Evan Hook for the first down. And Johnson with another pass coming up on the drive.
They look like Arizona State for you there, Jonah.
A little maroon and gold action, yes. And it's thrown to Lucas Andrews right on the numbers. He gets all the way to the house. Ducks lead 7-6. Final score, A-Town 31, Havana 26.
All right, more on the LLC. Monmouth United hosting South Fulton. Second quarter action in this one. 2012 United up 37 on the 19. Chase Stewart dragged out about the 3-yard line. They go fast here. It's Nolan Jenks for the easy one, and they go for 2 to get it. 28-12 United. Still in the second. It's 28-12. 4th and 3. The quick pass from Kellen Boone to Wyatt Bockelman. That's a touchdown right there. Let's check the final score. I think, yeah, United snaps a 16-game losing streak with that win tonight.
Nice. Now we steam up to Fulton as they host Southwestern from Hazel Green, Wisconsin. Wildcats up 6-0 in the first. Fulton drive. Braden Myers keeps it. Weaves through the middle for the first down and more. 4th and 6 for the Steamers. They're going for it. Myers with the handoff to Jonah Lutz, who gets that 4th down conversion for Fulton. Steamers on the 23. They pull up the trick play. Not gonna lie, they trick me as well as the Wildcats.
We all got fooled tonight.
D'Angelo Dodd with the pass to Landon Lowe. Check out that final score. Fulton does get the win, 56-40 over Southwestern.
All right, top team in 8-man, Milledgeville facing Orangeville. I'm guessing the Bills gonna win this one. No score in this one. It is Brock. Oh my goodness, Comprod. I'm gonna say that's a terrible spelling right there, but I hope I got your name, Brock. Picked off the pass by Orangeville quarterback there. It's to force a 4th down, and then there would be a 4th down punt, but it's blocked for a touchdown picked up by Caleb Sarber. But the two-point conversion would not be converted. 6-0 at that point. Then we go, and it is Hayden Schofield taking the direct snap for the sweep to Caleb Sarber for the tackle for loss. Let's check the final score. Hey, Millersville, you're still undefeated, 56-16 winners.
West Carroll seeking that 5th win, playing AFC. Second quarter, West Carroll up 34-8. West Carroll ball. Aiden Buckholz takes a handoff to the left, runs it in for a 10-yard touchdown. A two-point conversion is good. West Carroll up 42-8. West Carroll ball, 1st and 10. Race Mix takes the handoff to the right side here. 25 yards before being taken out. They're in the red zone. The Thunder, 4th and 6. Aiden Buckholz again, sweeping right, another touchdown. Let's check out that final score. West Carroll beats AFC 70-8.
All right, time for another break. Michaela's been working hard. Let's take a look at that grill cam. You got all kinds of food on there.
I've got
It
a
looks
medley
it
going
looks-
on.
Oh,
I've got
great.
cheese melting.
oh, we're so
It
excited.
looks delicious.
When we come back, we'll hit the Iowa side and some of the small schools. We'll be right back on The Score. All right, right back to the action. Out to West Liberty for some Comets and Falcons. First quarter in this one, it is Braden Bickford blocking the punt, and they get rewarded as they recover that fumble. Then it is Briggs Collins taking a handoff, runs to the left. He'll pick up a first down right there. Eventually, they would score a touchdown as Briggs Collins would score on this play right here. Let's check the final score. It would be West Liberty all over WBND, 43-0.
Wilton looking for their 3rd straight win against Central Lee. Out to Wilton, Hayden Hill getting the ball, running for a first down at the beginning of the game. Hard running by Hill. Gabe Brisker tosses the ball to Briar Putnam through the air.
All over it.
Caught.
Okay, Art.
Touchdown. What a play for the Beavers. And in the end, Wilton wins 28-7 over Central Lee.
Comanche playing for win number 4 against Lisbon. Third quarter, the Storm up 28-3. Charlie Sager connects with Wes McDaniel for the first down. He stopped just before the goal line. Sager now with the handoff. It's Ty Stone punching up the middle, hitting the spin move for the touchdown. Let's check out that final score. Comanche getting the win 44-9 over Lisbon.
I'm going to tell you right now, Michaela, you've done better than Andrew because your food's already done. he wasn't done, so we're not done either. Brian Stocking's waiting in the wings with scores. We'll be right back. Brian with all the scores.
Perfect.
Just go right to that.
Mic check, mic check. Huh? Mic check, mic check.
You always put it in the inside. Let's get it on the outside, Stock.
Mic check.
There.
What?
His mic is.
That's all you said.
He's listening.
I forgot. Okay, I forgot about the voice. I apologize. I forgot your.
How many boards you got, Stock?
Our hit of the night takes us out to Assumption. Lane Pennington, the running back, delivers the hit stick. Look at that. Boom. Over the defender. And that is your hit of the night. Brian Stocking, let's hear some scores.
All right, we have Princeton beating Mendota 48-10. Please excuse the voice. The Tigers are 28-2 in their last 30 regular season home games. Illini West scores a 70-yard touchdown run with 28 seconds left to beat Bureau Valley 28-20. It is Rushville Industry over Stark County 54-19. Farmington over Rova Williamsfield 63-12. Morrison with their second most points since they've joined the Northwest Upstate Illini beats Dakota 48-16. West Central over FCW 40-32. Galva sweeps Peoria Heights this season twice. They beat them 38-12. Amboy over Ridgewood 62-12. Adam Height becomes the winningest coach in North history as North rolls past Burlington 47-17. Neil Brown 6 touchdowns, 4 running. Macokota loses to Central Point Urbana 50-14. Mid Prairie over Meepo 62-21. It is Beckman over Northeast 69-12. For the first time they've met in less since 1989. Cardinal beats Louisa Muscatine 26-14. Sedona Kyoto beats Durant 44-14. Macokota Valley beats North Cedars 69-0. It is Van Buren County pulling the upset over Wapello 45-32. And Edgewood Colesburg beats Calamus Wheatland 78-6.
Stocking, you have never sounded any better, my friend.
You powered
Awesome.
through.
The tempo is fine, but the doorbell's not working.
You know what? Nobody knows what that means. So we're sorry for that reference.
I got it.
We'll be right back here on the score.
The play of the night is sponsored by Midwest Bank.
Let's head back out to Aledo for Mercer County. Check out our play of the night. It's Tannen Whitehall taking this handoff and going 70 yards for the touchdown here. What a run. And that's our play of the night tonight.
All right, Michaela, before we let you go, you've already got some burgers done. You got some hot dogs done. Everything looks good. Let me ask you before you wrap up here. We know how much John Deere means to the tournament itself. What does it mean to Birdies for Charity and what you guys do with that?
Well, we crossed over the cumulative total of over $200 million this year donated back to charity. It's really important to note that 99% of that has happened since John Deere signed on as our title sponsor.
Wow.
So, I mean, that is just proof in itself that they are really the driving force behind what we're able to do charitably. They pay all of the administrative fees, so charities don't have any cuts off of what they get, and then they give us a head start into our bonus fund.
You're awesome. Thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
being here tonight. The girl looks great. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next week for The Score.